What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol CFVI for CF Acquisition. Do remember that this is, of course, the SPAC merger for the company Rumble, which is a streaming service. And obviously today, making a decent recovery back up and over this sort of pivot point here closer to 12. Chart was not looking promising on this move lower, but with sort of the mix-up of FOMC and getting back above this level, it's starting to be back in play. Certainly printing a hammer candle on the daily session, and again, supporting at this area that we've discussed in prior videos at length. So with that being said, what's the potential way to get involved in this to the long side? Let's take a closer look at the 30-minute chart. Obviously, we can get rid of that support trend line from in the past. The main thing that I'm noticing on the 30-minute is sort of this really sloppy, but it's definitely there, inverted head and shoulders. Could look something like that. Your neckline in this instance would be up and over about 1250. And in the post market, we're certainly still underneath that. So as long as we open below, but hold up above 12 tomorrow, look for healthy consolidation here, and again, a breakout up and over 1250 to retrace some of this breakdown in here, getting us closer to about 1350. So let's go ahead and throw on some official levels here. Your neckline is going to be anywhere from about 1250, maybe a little bit higher if you're a really more conservative trader. It's up and over today's high of day at 1279 to again get us closer to here, really the scene of the crime and the breakdown point from 1342. So those are my thoughts to the upside, and again, all being based around this sort of inverted head and shoulders pattern. Now, if we sort of consolidate in here and break down underneath 12, what's the move? Well, very likely going to come back down to this consolidation doji down here, closer to 1135. Maybe it's even a little bit underneath that, closer to 1115. You just don't really want to be involved to the long side in that instance, and you're also not going to short it, right? If you come on over to the trade tab, obviously there are no shares to short. And if we pop open the options chain, the volume here is absolutely pathetic. The spread is 50%, not 50 cents. 5 cents on a 10-cent ask, again, is 50% of the options premium there. So you're not going to market in and out of this thing. You'd be taking a 50% haircut. And as well, again, just the volume's not there to be trading to the downside. So you're not actually going to actively take part in downside inside of Rumble. So really being patient, the only ways to get involved are up and over 1250 or the more conservative entry up and over 1280 to get us into the scene of the crime, 1342. And anything above that, if it does decide to go, is here at 1416. And let me just scrunch up the 30 so you can see how that is a very strong area of resistance right in here. Congestion, don't get me wrong, yes, but the most recent touch was, of course, resistance to the penny. So those are the upside targets. Those are the levels to be watching. You can certainly see that this has been a volatile mover. All of those levels which we discussed are certainly on the table. It wouldn't be unreasonable for a daily candlestick to look something like that to the upside, or even something like this to the downside, right? So all the levels are on the table. You have the numbers I'll be watching, the two involvement points. We've talked about those in length. If you enjoyed the video today or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.